Hello, everybody. It's the Medieval Massacre. Happy nondescript winter holiday. I'm sitting here right now rendering the 6th episode of Pokemon Gold and Silver Soul Link Randlock for you guys so that I can put that up. And I got to thinking that I should make some sort of year-end update video. As you guys know, my upload schedule hasn't been the best. In between looking for a job and setting myself up for a possible university next year, it's been difficult. But part of the blame also rests with me. I'm going to be real with you guys for a second. 2016 has not been great. Don't get me wrong, I've made a lot of really good memories going to NXT TakeOver Toronto with Craven, going to a house show with my grandpa, again with Craven, going to see Ninja Sex Party live at the Opera House in Toronto. But these are 3 days out of what ultimately was a really shitty year. And I know I'm not the only one feeling it. And my oomph, my gusto, if you will, to make videos, I wouldn't say it's low so much as it's non-existent. And so if you're wondering, where Pokemon Conquest has been, I haven't wanted to record anything. I'm hoping that 2017 will be a different year, will be a better year, will be a more cheerful year, but I can't promise that to you guys. I'm not a future teller. So what can I promise to you guys? Well, I can promise to you guys more co-ops, because I absolutely love recording with Craven. So you will see us do a lot more fan games. You will see us do, of course, once Gold and Silver is done and you guys have had a chance to kind of intake that, you can expect sometime in 2017 for us to do Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire Soul Link Randlock, which we're very excited for because both of our mascot Pokemon, Gardevoir and Absol, make their debut in those games. So, with the games being randomized, we're really hoping that we come across those Pokemon or some incarnation of those Pokemon, and that we get to use them. Although, knowing us, they'll fucking die. That being said, what else can you expect? Well, you guys know that I'm a frequenter of a convention in Hamilton that happens every July called Con Bravo. This is ultimately my favorite convention I've ever gone to. Granted, I've only gone to like 3 conventions. And this time, during my first year, I did the Unpopular Opinions panel. I brought it back the next year. And of course, I'm going to bring it back this year, Arceus willing. They accept the panel, and because it's been a blast both times. We've had one girl who was really passionate about Cross Edge, getting unfair reviews. Still don't know what Cross Edge is, but damn it, I remember it exists because of that girl. We had the little kid in the beginning of our panel this past year who was adamantly against Undertale and probably should be taking stand-up comedy classes and really hitting that mic. Kid, you're fucking hilarious, dude. So you chase your dreams, you funny fucker. But I want to go one step beyond, if I can quote the Nostalgia Critic. I want to create an event, something that can be remembered much like D20 Live or World's Most Frustrating Game Show, which, Tom, bring that back. That wasn't there last year. My nips are in a twist over that. What happened? I don't know. Maybe you just didn't want to do it. Maybe you weren't up for it. Maybe you were stressed. I don't know. Bring it back, though, man. So what do I want to create? I want to create an event called Let's Play Live. So I'm a bit of a fan of wrestling. Can you tell? NXT TakeOver, live shows. The fact that I have a series called Book It, where we predict and then review wrestling pay-per-views. I would like to create a WWE-style show with the guests from Con Bravo, where they get their own entrance music, their own characters, written by me and possibly some other writers, and their own entrance videos, and their own belts. And I don't mean I don't mean the cardboard What Culture World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, I want to commission a couple of my friends from that are local that do welding, and I want to create fucking championship belts. The Co-op Championships, the Con Bravo Championship, and the Twitch Championship. Because Con Bravo's starting to live stream their panels. So I'd like to see if I can get the Twitch audience in on that. That would be completely up to Con Bravo if they'd like to Twitch stream the panel, if they think that the first panel is going to be good enough for that, or if they maybe want to hold out, which I wouldn't mind introducing the Twitch Championship maybe not next year, but next year, the following year, just to see if the panel does well, or the event does well. There's a lot of guests, recurring guests, at Con Bravo. I would love to have Crime Time, which is Wooly and Matt from the Super Best Friends, compete for the Co-op Championships, because I think that they have a lot of charisma to them. I think they have a lot of, mic skills that they could bring. They're very entertaining. If you guys were at Con Bravo this past year and you saw the Super Feud, that's essentially what I want to do, but on a more grandiose scale, for longer, with more guests. And we all saw what happened when the Best Friends made their debut in that. If you haven't, it is on YouTube. Go and check that out. I was in the crowd. We went fucking batty. It was amazing. As well, just to finish my point on that, if this sounds like a good idea to you guys, I will be, of course, pitching it to Con Bravo in January. That's where they said it's the best time to pitch it to them. I have a sample script, I have a proposal, I have floor plans. Trust me, I really want to get this going. If you guys want to see this going, and you go to Con Bravo, maybe just send a message their way. I don't know if that's considered bombarding them or anything, but maybe just send a message on their Facebook or something saying, hey, we heard that this event's going on and we'd really be interested in attending this. That would be great. As well, not forgetting wrestling, there is the Book-Its. You guys realize we're not doing Book-Its for every single pay-per-view, because there's way too many. A pay-per-view every 2 weeks is batty, and it's just not interesting. Roadblock End of the Line had a lot of really good matches in it, but I was just so fuckered. I could not give a shit. And looking back on it now, I think I missed a couple of really good matches, but I'm burnt out. And so I can really only afford to do one pay-per-view a month and build up. You can expect, you can definitely expect that there will be a Book-It for the main 4 pay-per-views, which is SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania. Those will happen. They're too big not to happen. My computer just fucking up. Come on, you. Render, you son of a bitch. 98%. Fuck yeah. You can expect reviews from the big 4 pay-per-views. Anything else in between there is subject to our discretion. Basically, if we're not busy or we're not just burnt out, then sure, we'll watch it and we'll make predictions. But Craven works, and, I'm going to be trying to work, so, I don't know. Expect the big 4 pay-per-views, anything else is a bonus. Which brings me to the subject of the Let's Plays on my channel, which is what my channel mostly is about. I want to finish Pokemon Conquest. I really do. And trust me, by the end of the year, we will be finished Pokemon Conquest. Hopefully before March. Actually, technically, hopefully before February, because I want to do a lot of continuations from games I've already done, say Mega Man Battle Network. I can't really do Metabots. I know it has had a continuation. I don't have that game, nor does it really look particularly interesting to me. Sorry. But Mega Man Battle Network, other Harry Potter games I'd like to do, I have some Harry Potter PC games I absolutely love, including Quidditch World Cup. Tell me if you guys would rather see Quidditch World Cup as a stream or as a playthrough, because that can get really tedious after a while. And plus, I'd like to interact with my fans. So let me know in the comments below about that. And also, if you guys like little furry creatures, maybe stick around for February, because I got a little something for you guys. And you guys are thinking, well, what about the Pokemon? What about the Pokemon? Don't you want to be a PokeTuber, Massacre? Yes and no. I would like to get a lot of Pokemon content out. The next thing that I'm going to be doing after Pokemon Conquest and the Gold and Silver Ranlock is I would like to do possibly Pokemon Prism, or at least what is there to play. As you guys know, Pokemon Prism is a very ambitious Pokemon ROM hack that was shut down by Nintendo because they don't exactly know how this whole being a fan thing works. That's fine. But I'm going to combat that by giving the game more attention. You know, because when you try and bring someone's attention to get rid of something, it only brings more attention for them to look at it. So, I want people to see Pokemon Prism because apparently it is huge. It introduces new Pokemon types, new Pokemon, new moves, new items, new region. So, I'm very interested in seeing how that goes along, and I'd like to do that. I'd also like to do something that I've been calling a Delta Lock, which I don't believe Delta Locks have ever been done before, but in the age of the Alola region, I believe that this might be something worth looking into. So, maybe you guys know what it is already from kind of what I've said. If not, you're going to have to see for yourself. But that is essentially it. I want to do more with this channel in the new year. I want to upload more regularly in the new year. But I don't know if that's going to be possible. I don't know if my oomph is going to be there. I want it to be. I love Let's Playing. And if I don't want to do something that makes me happy, then I'm not doing very good. You don't have to worry about me being, you know, harming myself or others. I'm never going to get to that point. But I just haven't had the energy to do much. And I want to change that. So thank you to everyone who has been behind me and behind Craven. Thank you to anybody who's going to be new, coming into the channel and seeing this. You know, just because you weren't there beforehand doesn't mean that I don't love you just the same. The Massacre's Minions is a kind of misleading title, because you guys are not my minions. I serve you. I want to make you happy, and I want to make you smile. I want to reach out to more people. I think I have a big wish, like most people who create content on YouTube do, that we could do this for a living one day. And maybe one day that'll happen, but right now I'm creating content solely because I love doing this and I love to entertain people. And if that doesn't embody the holiday spirit, I don't know what does. Making people laugh. Making people smile. And in 2016, we haven't had a lot of reason to do that. So, if I can get a chuckle out of you, I've done my job. So, enjoy whatever holiday you enjoy. If you don't enjoy any holidays, enjoy being off of work or school. Because what's better than sleeping in, am I right? I am the Medieval Massacre. For myself, for Craven Gaming, for the Paladin of Gaming, Neo Lionheart, and for all the others who have been on my channel and off my channel multiple times. You are all still big friends to me, and I love you all. And that's the 411.